Yeah, it's an upper level disturbance that was actually over us early last week. It's gone all the way up and over the top of the northern Gulf and is now working to the south and west. It's in southern Georgia. The name of this right now is Invest 92L. It's just, again, an upper level disturbance with cyclonically spinning air around it. As this emerges back into the Gulf of Mexico, both today and tomorrow, and even into Thursday, it's going to start to get some development with it, and it does have a high probability of becoming either a tropical depression or a tropical storm, at which point it would get a name. Tropical Storm Barry would be that name, but that's yet to be seen for now. Again, some organization is expected as it emerges back into the warm and favorable Gulf of Mexico waters. The water temperatures are in the mid to upper 80s, plenty warm for tropical sustentation. Wind shear is non-existent. This is something we look at. If we were seeing a lot of colors here on the wind shear, we'd be less likely to be forecasting development of this, but it's absent of wind shear, which is very favorable for development of this. So the spaghetti plot here, very good agreement through Thursday night. You see how they're very tightly packed. A little bit more disagreement as we see this bend to the right on Saturday afternoon and evening. Anywhere between Houston and New Orleans at this point needs to be on high alert with the development of the track of this thing as we work into the weekend. This is why the track is the way it is, and it has to do with the steering currents. We've got three pieces in play. High pressure moving out to the west is going to have a draw on this moving to the west. So it's going to want to carry this west. At the same time, though, we've got an upper level little trough working through the Great Lakes on Thursday and a big area of high pressure out near Bermuda. That's the Bermuda High. And both of these two features are going to want to draw this to the north. So the net effect on all of them is going to be for that to want to curve to the right into Louisiana come Saturday when this starts to approach land. This is the European model's rendition of what is to come here heading into the later parts of this week. By Thursday, northern Gulf, this is probably when we're going to see either a tropical depression or storm become named. This is Thursday, again, later in the afternoon and evening. And then you'll see also reflected in the European that bend to the right into Louisiana or the area between Houston and New Orleans come Saturday afternoon as a tropical storm. That track would really have no effect on us. It'll likely make us drier here with respect to rain chances, and then it kind of goes up into Arkansas by Monday. We will see some indirect effects, though, with that forecast. It would give us higher than normal waves and tides, longer period wave swells, which would lead to minor coastal flooding and an elevated risk for rip currents at area beaches. If this does get a name, it will be Barry, the second named storm on the list for this year's Atlantic names. 78 right now on the tower cam. We've got some cumulus clouds out there, south wind at 7 miles per hour. Temperatures will go from the mid to upper 70s this morning to the middle and upper 90s and triple digits here this afternoon. The heat index values 105 to 110 during the peak heating of the afternoon. Very hot out there. You got to be drinking water, taking breaks. You know the routine when it's hot like this. Mainly sunny, 97 today. Southeast wind 12 to 22 miles per hour. Tonight we'll settle in the upper 70s again. And I don't really see a whole lot of change in the forecast. Maybe an isolated shower Friday as this thing starts to approach that Louisiana coastline. But other than that, I've got us running 5 or so degrees above seasonal normal and really not much change in the extended outlook. John Thomas.